Caveman has secret, most dangerous secret in modern human money life. You think having one job is safe? You think one paycheck, one boss, one income stream is stability? Caveman watched tribe for long time. Caveman see pattern. One income is not safety. One income is trap. Beautiful, comfortable, familiar trap. And most modern humans sit inside trap their whole life and never even know trap exists. You know what happens when boss calls you into small room? You know that feeling? Heart gets heavy. Stomach drops to floor. Modern human suddenly realizes something terrible. Everything in life depends on what one person decides in next 30 seconds. Rent, car payment, food for children, everything hanging by single vine, one vine, and boss holds the knife. Caveman finds this very dangerous, very, very dangerous. Yet modern human builds entire life this way and calls it responsible. Caveman does not call it responsible. Caveman calls it terrifying. But something happens, something shifts. Caveman has watched it happen many times with many modern humans, and the shift happens at a very specific moment. Not when side hustle starts, not when first dollar comes in. The shift happens when side hustle reaches $1,500 a month, $1,500, not $2,000, not $5,000, $1,500. This number is the magic number. This number changes everything. And today, Caveman explains why. So sit, get comfortable by fire, because what Caveman teaches today will change how you see your money life forever. Let Caveman paint you a picture first. Picture modern human, works good job, makes maybe 50, eats 60,000 a year, has benefits, has steady paycheck, has routine, Monday through Friday, same road, same desk, same boss. Modern human feels okay. Not great, okay. Bills get paid, maybe a little savings, maybe. But underneath the okay, there is fear. Small fear that lives in chest. Fear that never fully goes away. Because modern human knows, somewhere deep in ancient brain that still works like caveman brain, modern human knows. One phone call, one company decision, one bad quarter for business, and okay becomes catastrophe overnight. USA government has numbers on this. Caveman looked at numbers. Caveman does not like numbers usually. Numbers make head hurt, but these numbers important. More than 70% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. 70%. That means 7 out of every 10 humans in richest country on earth are one missed paycheck away from serious trouble. One missed paycheck. Not 3 months without income, one paycheck. And average American has less than $1,000 in emergency savings. Less than 1,000. Caveman has rocks worth more than that. This is not stability. This is survival disguised as stability. There is big difference. Now, modern human starts side hustle. Maybe it is selling things online. Maybe it is driving people around in car. Maybe it is making content on internet. Maybe it is freelance work doing things modern human is already good at. Maybe it is fixing machines, or teaching children after school, or making food for events. Does not matter what it is. Modern human starts. First month, maybe makes $200. He feels good but feels small. Second month, $300. Third month, $500. Modern human is happy but still thinks of side hustle as extra money, fun money, pizza money. This is where most modern humans stop growing, because they treat small income like small thing forever. But some modern humans keep going. They reinvest, they learn, they put time in, and income climbs. 600, 800, 1,000, and then something happens around 11, 1,200 a month. Modern human starts thinking differently, starts looking at bills differently, starts doing math they never did before, and when income crosses that $1,500 mark, everything changes. Caveman has seen this. Caveman has talked to many modern humans who crossed this line. They all describe the same moment, same feeling. It like something clicks in brain, like fog lifts. Caveman knows why this happens, and Caveman will tell you, $1,500 a month is not just money. $1,500 a month means something specific in real American life. In most American cities, $1,500 covers a major bill. Not all bills, one major bill. Rent in smaller city, car payment and insurance together, health insurance for family, student loan payment, one major bill. And when side hustle covers one major bill, the brain chemistry changes. Stress hormone drops. Caveman not make this up. This is science even caveman understands. When survival pressure drops even a little, brain starts thinking differently, starts thinking about future instead of just surviving today. Modern human suddenly sees options where before they saw only walls. But here is what modern human does not know. Here is the trap inside the liberation. Most modern humans who reach 1,500 month in side income celebrate and then make one of three very expensive mistakes. Caveman has watched these mistakes destroy momentum for many humans. First mistake is lifestyle inflation. Side hustle starts making money, so modern humans start spending more. New clothes, better restaurant, small vacation, and suddenly extra income disappears before it can become real wealth. Second mistake is doing nothing different. Modern human keeps working same way, same hours at main job, treats side income as bonus forever, never builds it, never grows it, never asks the bigger question. Third mistake is the most dangerous. Modern human ignores the taxes. Caveman will come back to taxes. Taxes at this level will shock you if you not prepare. This is where it gets very dangerous for unprepared modern human. Caveman tell you about two humans. Caveman call them Sarah and Marcus. Both real people, but names changed because Caveman protects tribe privacy. Sarah worked in marketing. Good job. $52,000 a year. Started making candles, selling on internet marketplace. First year she made maybe $8,000 total from candles. She kept money in separate account, did not touch it. When candles business hit $1,500 a month, she made decision. She stopped buying new furniture for apartment even though she wanted to. She took every dollar from candles and bought better equipment, better supplies, paid for small amount of advertising. Within 8 months, Candle's business was making $4,000 a month. She went part-time at marketing job, took pay cut, but reduced hours by half. Candle's business grew because she had more time. 2 years after she crossed that 1,500 line, Candle's business made more than her full marketing salary. She left job. She was not special human. She was not more talented. She made one decision differently than most humans make. Marcus had different story. Marcus drove for ride-sharing service at night after his warehouse job. Good hustle. Got to $1,500 extra per month. Marcus bought new gaming setup, bought shoes he wanted, took girlfriend on nice trip. Nothing wrong with any of these things separately, but Marcus never built anything, never asked what $1,500 could become. Every month Marcus worked hard. Every month Marcus spent what came in. 3 years later, Marcus was still driving at night, still making $1,500. Still one layoff away from disaster at warehouse. Same trap, different paycheck. Modern human must understand difference between earning side income and building side income. They are not same thing. They feel same at first. They lead to very different lives. Now Caveman must talk about something uncomfortable, something many financial teachers skip because it is not fun. Taxes. The government wants to know about your side hustle money, and government wants part of it. When you work regular job, employer takes taxes from paycheck before you even see money. It feels painless because you never hold that money. Side hustle is different. Side hustle pays you full amount. No one takes taxes first. Any modern human sees $1,500 and thinks they have $1,500. They do not. They have maybe $1,100 after taxes if they are lucky, maybe less depending on their situation. Because when you have side income, that is self-employed income, government charges what is called self-employment tax on top of regular income tax. This is Caveman speaking truth that many internet teachers hide because it is complicated and uncomfortable. What smart modern human does is this. When side hustle money comes in, immediately move 25 to 30% of it to separate savings account that you do not touch. This is not your money. This is government's money. You are just holding it. Every quarter, regular as seasons changing, you pay what is called estimated taxes to government, IRS, the big official rock collectors. If you do not do this, end of year comes and you owe big surprise payment with penalties. Caveman has seen this destroy modern humans who thought side hustle was pure profit. Set up this system before your side hustle hits 1,500. Build the habit early. When money gets bigger, the discipline must already be there. But hear what modern human not know about taxes on side hustle. There are deductions, expenses you spend to run your hustle, you can subtract from income before calculating taxes. Phone you use for hustle, deduction. Part of home you use as office, deduction. Equipment, software, supplies, travel for hustle business, deductions. Internet connection, partial deduction. This does not eliminate tax, but it reduces taxable amount significantly. Modern human who earns $1,500 month but spends $300 on legitimate business expenses is only taxed on $1,200, not $1,500. This matters. Over full year, this saves real money. Caveman strongly suggests modern human find one good accountant who understands self-employment. Spend $200, $300 on one consultation. This investment comes back many times over. Rich humans have always known that spending on good advice saves more than it costs. And this, where it gets dangerous for the one-income trap believers. Caveman must speak directly now. If you have been telling yourself that you cannot do side hustle because you are too tired, too busy, too old, too young, not skilled enough, not technical enough, not creative enough, Caveman needs you to hear this clearly. You are lying to yourself, not with bad intention, with fear, because it is actually frightening to imagine having options. It is frightening because options mean you have to choose, and choice means responsibility, and responsibility means if things go wrong, you cannot blame just one boss or just one company. One income trap feels safe precisely because it removes certain kinds of responsibility from your hands, but it does not remove consequences. It just delays them and makes them worse when they arrive. Average American spends 4 hours per day on phone or screens doing nothing that builds them. 4 hours. Caveman not judging this. Caveman has sat by fire doing nothing many times. But 4 hours is enough to start and grow most side hustles. You do not need perfect plan. You do not need business degree. You need to identify one skill or one resource you have that other humans will pay for. Then start. Ugly start is better than beautiful plan that never starts. Caveman says this with full force of caveman conviction. Every successful side hustle that Caveman has observed started with embarrassing, ugly beginning. The candle maker's first candles were ugly. The first freelance writer's first articles were boring. The first product seller's first product photos were bad. None of that mattered because they started and they learned. Now Caveman reveals something that took Caveman long time to understand. The real magic of $1,500 month is not the money itself. $1,500 extra per month is $18,000 per year. That is real money. That is significant. But that is not the real magic. The real magic is what $1,500 per month does to your negotiating position in your main job. Here is what Caveman means. When you absolutely need your job because it is your only source of survival money, you negotiate from weakness. Boss offers small raise. You say yes because you're afraid to say no and lose job. Boss asks you to work weekends. You say yes because you cannot afford to irritate person who controls your only income. Boss gives you bad project, bad review, unfair treatment. You absorb it because what choice do you have? One income means no leverage, zero leverage, but when side hustle covers major bill. When you know that even if job ended tomorrow, you would not be an immediate catastrophe because you have $1,500 coming from your own effort, you walk differently into that negotiation room. You ask for the raise you deserve because you know you have cushion if they say no. You push back on unfair treatment because fear is smaller now. You make decisions based on what is right for your career and life rather than what keeps boss happy enough not to fire you. This is enormous shift, enormous, and it shows in ways that often lead to better treatment from employers because humans, including boss humans, respond differently to someone who does not carry desperation in their eyes. Caveman has watched this happen. Remove the desperation. Watch the dynamic change. Here is the other thing. $1,500 a month teaches you that cannot be learned any other way. It teaches you that you can create income. This sounds obvious. It is not obvious. Most modern humans have only ever experienced income as something received from external source. Employer gives paycheck, government gives refund, parent gives help. Income has always been something that comes from outside. When you build side hustle to $1,500 per month, you have proven to your own brain that you can generate income from your own effort and skill and creativity. This is different knowing than intellectual knowing. This is knowing in your bones. And once you know this, truly know this, you cannot unknow it. The fear changes shape. The fear that used to be about losing job becomes much smaller because now your brain has evidence, real evidence, that you can make money happen. This is why people who build successful side hustles, even small ones, are statistically much more likely to take bigger financial risks later. Not reckless risks, smart risks, because they have evidence of their own capability. But Caveman must warn you about the seduction that happens around $2,000 to $3,000 per month from side hustle. This is where many modern humans make biggest mistake of their side hustle journey. They look at numbers and they think they are ready to quit their job. They feel the excitement. They feel the momentum. Side hustle is growing. Job feels boring now. Job feels like cage. And they quit. Too early. Caveman has seen this end badly many times. $2,000 per month is not yet safety. $2,000 per month with no history of consistency is not yet foundation. Side hustle income is often not perfectly consistent, especially in early stages. Good month, average month, slower month. You need to see 12 months of consistent or growing income before you consider replacing job income. You need side hustle income to cover not just your basic bills, but your taxes, your health insurance, which job may have provided, your retirement contribution, which job may have matched, and your emergency fund, which needs to be larger when you are fully self-employed. Caveman says this with great emphasis. Patience at this stage is not weakness. Patience at this stage is strategy. The ancient knowing that Caveman's ancestors had, the wisdom that built human civilization, was this: never put all food in one basket. Never rely on one hunting ground. Never let tribes survive on single source of nutrition. Modern financial world forgot this wisdom in last 100 years. Industrial Revolution said specialize completely. Give everything to one employer. Trust the company. The company will protect you. For some decades this worked acceptable enough. Not great, but acceptable. But the world changed. Companies began laying off workers with no warning. Pensions disappeared. Job security became myth. Gig economy emerged. Artificial intelligence began changing which jobs would exist. And yet most modern humans still operate on Industrial Revolution model. All eggs, one basket. All survival, one employer. The caveman wisdom was always superior. It just requires courage to implement in modern world. Now Caveman gives you the plan, the actual steps, the things you must do starting from where you are right now. First thing, audit your skills honestly. Not what you think sounds impressive. What can you actually do that other humans find valuable or difficult? Are you good at organizing things? Good at explaining things? Good at making things? Good at fixing things? Good at connecting people? Good at writing? Good at numbers? Good at knowing specific information in specific field? Write this list. Real list, not fantasy list. Real skills you have right now today that someone somewhere would pay for. Second thing, start before you are ready. Pick one skill from your list. Find the simplest, fastest way to offer it to market. Not perfect website, not full business plan, not logo, one service, one offering, one place where potential customer can find you and contact you. This could be one post on social media, one listing on freelance website, one conversation with someone in your network. Ugly launch. This week, not next month, this week. Third thing, open separate bank account today. Different bank from your main account if possible. Every dollar from side hustle goes into this account only. This creates psychological separation that is very important. When money is separate, you see it growing. When money is mixed with regular account, it disappears invisibly into daily spending. Separate account? Do this today. Fourth thing, set the 25% tax rule immediately. Before you earn first dollar, decide that 25% of every side hustle payment goes directly to tax savings account. Do not wait until you are making significant money to start this habit. Build habit now with small money, so it is automatic when big money comes. Fifth thing, define your $1,500 milestone and what you will do when you hit it. Will you reinvest in better equipment? Reduce hours at main job? Or pay off specific debt? Knowing what 1,500 means for your specific life gives you target that is real and motivating rather than abstract number. Write it down. Put it somewhere you see regularly. This milestone is your first real declaration of independence from one income trap. Treat it with appropriate seriousness. Caveman has taught you truth today. Real truth, not the comfortable lie that one good job is all you need, not the toxic lie that side hustles are for people who cannot handle real job, not the dangerous lie that you do not have skills or time or capability to create second income. Caveman has shown you the numbers. Average American, one paycheck from crisis, side hustle, hitting 1500, stress dropping, negotiating position changing, brain chemistry shifting, options appearing where walls used to be. Caveman has shown you the two paths. Sarah who reinvested and built, Marcus who spent and stayed still. Caveman has warned you about taxes, about quitting too early, about lifestyle inflation that kills momentum. And Caveman has given you 5 steps that work in real world, starting from real place you are in right now. The one income trap is real. It is not your fault you were put in it. Society built it. School taught it. Parents often modeled it. But now you know. And knowing without acting is just expensive entertainment. Caveman did not teach you today, so you could nod your head and keep doing same thing. Caveman taught you, so you could change one specific thing this week. One skill identified, one account opened, one ugly start made. You know what happens to tribe that learns but does not act? Same thing happens to them as tribe that never learned. They both struggle. Only difference is tribe that learned and did not act also carries the guilt of knowing better. Caveman does not want that for you. You are here. You listened. You are better than average already, because most humans scroll past wisdom, looking for entertainment. You stayed. That means something. Now you choose. Stay comfortable in the trap that is not actually safe, or take first small uncomfortable step toward income that is yours. Income that no boss can take away. Income that proves to your own brain what you are capable of. Income that might one day be larger than the job income. Income that changes how you walk into every room, including your boss's room. Comment below and tell Caveman, what is the skill you will offer first? What does $1,500 per month mean for your specific life? What bill would it cover? What stress would it reduce? Caveman reads comments. Caveman learns from Tribe too, and subscribe to Caveman channel because Caveman has more wisdom coming. Next lesson will be equally important. Tribe that stays together, learns together, gets rich together. Caveman will see you by the fire next time.